All right, we are talking about Starship Troopers today. I guess a little bit of a history lesson that nobody asked for. Starship Troopers was originally a book by Robert A. Heinlein. He was a science fiction author in the golden era of science fiction around the 1950s. He wrote a whole string of books for young boys, he called like juvenile books. And this was the last one. It was kind of refused by the publisher, if I remember correctly. And it was kind of the transition point where he started writing books for adults and more mature subject matter. And this book is, again, kind of that transition. Uh, it has that same kind of irony and over the top feeling of the movie, but is otherwise not really related to the movie. The movie is much more known. 1997. I was 12 years old. I saw that in the movie theater, and it was hugely impactful, of course. Uh, what an awesome movie that is. Definitely check that out if you don't know. Now, if you'd like to know more, check out that movie. There's been several different Starship Troopers games over the years, including one from 2005, which is about the era that this is going for a retro feel from. Um, maybe even a little more retro than this retro game is. That game wasn't that good. This is trying to, recreate that boomer shooter feel with, as we see, even some influence from Helldivers, which took so much influence from Starship Troopers. So interesting to see what a modern day retro boomer shooter Starship Troopers game will bring. They've had a cool advertising campaign with kind of this in-universe development logs, um, kind of these retro vibes to that as well. It's really cool. Let's check out this demo that is available today, and then the rest of the game will be released in March. So on license from TriStar there. As I said, there's been a few games. There's a real-time strategy game in active release now, getting expansions. And there's actually a first-person shooter, a new first-person shooter, even kind of competing with Helldivers there. Kind of going for that co-op 16-player vibes. It's not bad. I've played that a bit too. We're going full circle on this Helldiver stuff. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Would you like to know more? So we got some options here. Get a good idea of where the developers are at. Taking a look at these. How do I go in the game? Human missions. Looks like we got one of our 8 missions planned, one available here. Z-Day, Zegama Beach.
Surf's up, trooper! Hope you like the smell of salt water and barbecued bug carcass. Zegama Beach is the site of both the Federation's most luxurious vacation spots and some of our most advanced defense and research sites. It's also currently the site of a huge bug invasion. You're gonna get down there and scrub our beautiful beaches clean of bug trespassers. When you're done, anything you can turn up on the assassin bug will be your top priority.
Alright. We got zip lines too. Taking all the influence. Oh, hell yeah.
When you're planning your next vacation, why not plan to visit Zegama Beach? Thanks to the hard work of Federation citizens, Zegama Beach will soon be ready to welcome you back with open arms and reclaim its place as one of the most beautiful vacation destinations in the galaxy. All of Zegama Beach has been newly landscaped and is just waiting for you to build the vacation home of your dreams. You can even invest in a timeshare. Why not bring your friends? There's plenty of space for everyone. Buy your own slice of the pie and take a bite out of paradise, where the sun always shines and the sand sparkles like fine crystal. Zegama Beach, the only thing we're missing is you.
Zegama Beach, where the sun always shines.
Get ready, Sammy. We're coming up on the landing site.
What are the bugs doing down there?
All right,
Looks
here
like
we
they're
go.
storming the beaches.
Hey, just like history class.
The
Let's hope
graphics,
not.
good vibe
But
to
they can't
it.
expect to win like this.
You know, I'm
Maybe
not
it's some kind of diversion.
overly
Bugs aren't that
nostalgic,
smart,
where I
are they?
think
We're here to find out, I
like
guess.
retro
There's a
graphics
whole
is
bunch of
automatically the way to
military research
go.
down
I
there
think
that
it
we've
can
got to
just be an
look-
excuse for shitty
shit.
graphics,
Hang on
but
to something. I'm
it could also
taking
be a
us
whole
down.
vibe to
This
it that
facility is
works
holding
really well to
classified
the
files
game,
on Fridays
especially if
of
you're
the
going for the retro
assassin bug.
mechanics.
Turns out
And I
Kardashian
do
wasn't
generally
its
think
first
that
appearance.
older
You're gonna
mechanics
help
are
push the
better
bugs
than
back into
the
the
modern
sea.
mechanics we
Then
see
we're
in
gonna use those
games.
files to hunt that assassin
Level
down.
design even.
Sounds good to me.
So we'll see how
Let's
this
get down
goes,
there.
which direction they've taken the gameplay here. All right, in game here. I'm gonna bump down that sensitivity. It says, you know, you shoot them in the spine, it's the most accurate. You shoot them in the limb, they still retain a lot of their fighting effectiveness. I learned that from Neil Patrick Harris. Alright, so pretty standard shooter mechanics. I like it. It's a good feel to it. You know, it's definitely got that retro, like, sound design as well, even on the sound design of these weapons and the creatures for that matter. I like the graphic style that they went with. It's like a full resolution 1920, but it's like almost intentionally pixelated textures, but you really see the detail where it comes in how it's aliased on these angles and stuff like that. It's not overly blocky there, it's just overly blocky on the texture, so it's like intentionally bad textures in a sense, but as you see from how it's not blocky otherwise. You know, that said, it is a relatively low polygon model. It's still you know, a lot of straight lines and stuff like that, so it's just a good balance there of how they fit that. So we've got some objectives on our map and out there, some different outposts to check out here. Can I climb up here? I don't think so. So we'll find our way over here. I don't know how much more gameplay you need. We'll see. You know, it's just it'll be about 10 hours of this. Oh, we got some teammates. I like the low frame rate animations that they got here. We got like a full 60 frames per second on the game, but then the animations of my teammates walking there are walking at like 4 frames per second. You know, it kind of reminds me that way of what was that Warhammer game? Bolt Gun. Had kind of the same thing going where intentionally almost 2D looking there, going for a much further back retro feel to it. More like a build engine game, but then very smooth playing at full resolution and everything like that, so it's almost out of place. So we got a redrop coming in here. Welcome to the party, troopers. Now, most of us have seen the movie, so we know how Zegama Beach ends. But
Got a minute to spare? You're pretty close to Sierra Outpost. They could use someone standing between them and the bugs flooding out of the sea.
Say no more.
get some switches here. Pretty experienced switch presser here.
Both waves are
Not my
pouring out of the
first
sea.
rodeo.
Looks like you've landed yourselves in some trouble,
Is
Bugs.
this a gun I can get on, maybe? Oh, yeah. We got the delayed cursor movement, again, from Helldivers. Tons of Helldivers influence here, which is just so funny to me. How full circle it went here. Do I got any grenades or anything? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, I'm out of ammo. And I'm out of guns. Oh, I got a shotgun. Oh, I'm out of ammo here too.
Tanker! You've got a tanker in the base!
Yes! Killing these things.
Oh,
is
snap.
So cool.
Rico would jump on top of it and drop a grenade in it. I don't know what my options are here. I like the floaty jumping physics we got here. I think I do got to jump on it.
Warming it up.
I feel like any kind of naturally evolved creature would
Outpost is secure.
That's right.
kind of evolve
It's a
some
little
kind
worse
of
for the wear. but it's
ability
still
to
standing.
get something off
Good
its
work.
back, but we'll go with the in-universe weaknesses here. So overall, like, I'm liking the feel for this. It's single player only as far as I know. So it looks like we'll get like those 8 missions there. Any kind of DLC or anything would not surprise me with a game like this if it's successful enough to warrant continued development. Not sure what the price point's going to be. We'll have to look out for that. But you know, anything reasonable. You know, it's tough these days for a single player game like this. You know. But I'd love to see a $20 price point on this. I don't know if we'll get there.
What are you doing here, Geek?
More likely we'll see it at 40. It's harder to say there. How do I switch to my shotgun? Oh, I just don't have ammo there. But you know, that's I think what we'll drop this off at. I'm sure there's a lot of cool mechanics in this game. It looked like there's some vehicles and stuff in the trailers. But that'll give you the taste of this game. But of course, this demo is available. Play this for yourself and check out this game. I love these animations out here too. I'm liking what I see here. This is a cool vibe. Better than the 2005 one that I remember, and a whole different vibe than some of the actual more modern games. This is just going to be a classic story boomer shooter here to play through these levels.
We're gonna win.
Oh, here's a little vehicle I'm about to get in here. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a good feel to it too. I don't know if I can even shoot these guys. Head over to Tango Outpost here.
Command say there's a cache of E-weapons at Tango Outpost. E-pulse rounds travel through surfaces.
Wars. I've read the manuals. Let's kill some armored targets.
Oh yeah, that'll be it for this, we don't need to play through this. Ooh, snap. We'll fight this boss. We'll fight this boss. That will end the video. You never know where to end these things. But, being a single player game, we know how this goes. I'll just sit here all day. Crushed by a centurion. So, such is life in the federal versus here. Really happy with what I'm seeing there. I like the vibe. I like the sound, and the way they took the video direction there. Uh, really intentionally making it look like a throwback game without making it look bad at all. You really got your full resolution and everything, full frames going here, in a good way. So hopefully they polish out that game nicely, get some good variety in their level design and mission types and all that kind of stuff that we would like for a single player game of this type. So it's not just 10 hours of shooting bugs, but even that can be fun. Serious Sam style, but it seems like they're going for a little bit of a story type thing here, with this mission being securing these outposts here and stuff like that on Sagaba Beach here. So thanks for watching. Post below if you got any questions. I'll be looking forward to this game, see how much it costs at least. Glad to be checking out some new games here. That says so much about the current industry. Yeah, it's, the retro games are in some ways the most exciting, but it is a healthy sign for everything at a whole. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe for more content.